face, but we'll be talking, my people. A lot is happening, no, my people. A lot is happening, and this calls for concern. As we are here, we'll also be speaking when we see some things. I want you people to also come in. Let us celebrate. Where is this country going to? Where are these people leading us to? What are we doing and what are we not doing? So, my people, thank you for joining UK Family Show. If you're here, let me know who and who is here. I want to show you people something. Make we see. Hey, the rich keep getting richer while the poor remain poorer. If you're here, like this video as you come in. Like this video, my wonderful people. Intimidation or oppression, everything is what is going on. And the more people are keeping quiet, the more this thing keep escalating. Let us be watching. We will be saying the truth here. Come and see wonders. I want to show you people something. From there, you can now tell us, why would people think that they can oppress another person just to get power? Why would people think that, oh yes, I own the power, I own position, I own everything? That is what I want to talk. They say police used to be your friend before, but now I noticed that police is your friend, oh. Police is your friend. That is based on man no man. Like this video, police is your friend based on man no man. Is it so? Is that what we are seeing? God will help us in this our wonderful country called Nigeria. So I want to make this video. If you're here watching, let us know. See what is happening, see the setup, see the conspiracy, see the plan, and let me know. Let me share the video for others to join, my people. So, my people, I just saw this, so let me play it before we continue talking. And we'll deliberate on it. But yeah, UK will not hear this alone. Let us hear it together. Let me put this here. Okay, let me hold this. Let me play this. Let's hear.
Bad example to the Nigerian youth. That Sheyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youth.
Let me do this. They yell. There is an allegation going on. Let me forward this.
They attacked me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. But where he is, you cannot say I should keep quiet. I won't do that. That we couldn't settle. And the fact that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. I was abducted, striped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. The MD of NTA.
My people, I want to play this so that you guys, hey, they say when something is going on, the more people are keeping quiet, the more a lot is happening. The more people are keeping quiet, the more so many things are happening. And when I saw this one, that is the NAN's president talking. National Association of Nigerian Students. He is the one talking. The person controlling over 40 million students. Aluta continua. Now they arrest the kidnapper for this Nigeria called country. Let me continue first before we start deliberating, because the tussle for power is getting
MD
unbelievable.
of NTA.
See, now
The
MD be
MD
this
of
one.
NTA, I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NAN's president. I did that to gain my freedom, but immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Sheyi told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word language I used. It is language that is telling me this. That he will
Okay,
instruct
my people, I just wanted to play that for us to hear before we continue. It's all over the news, it's everywhere. And now, my people, let's speak. Let us talk. Let's talk based on what is happening in the country, based on how people oppress people. And me, I want to ask if maybe there is anything like tussle of power. The NAN's president was voted in, and even if another person is to be voted in, he has to step down for another person to enter now. Now, there was one time like that where they said monkey swallow money. Before you know again, cobra be snake swallowed money. Presently, we are hearing 71.2 billion. 71.2 billion. Student loan was diverted. And before you know it, we put our ear down. You know, when money is missing, it's big money that will just disappear. But as long as they said they wanted to do this single treasury account, BVN, everything, I think there should be a trace where that money entered. If money have been diverted, and now the NAN's president was, will we call it kidnap? We will call it arrested. We call it cashed or caught and beaten, just for him to denounce his position, just for him to say, I am no more the NAN's president. If he's no more the NAN's president, he has to hand over to somebody. He's the one speaking. It is all over the media. And my thought is like, what is really going on in this our country? Is it that all the people in power are being influenced by only one person? Or is it that if you're in power, you control every other people in power? For instance, when this man was talking, this man made so many talks. In his talk, he mentioned so many big people's name, and in quotes, he was not even maybe like shaking his mouth as he was talking. He was talking with confidence what they did to him and how it went, how things transpired. He even had to call that the essay to the Minister of Defense have a video of where he was beating, all the stocks. If they are beating you, they'll be videoing it. If they are being sent by their organs, if they are molesting you, they'll be videoing it to send to the organs. And now this man, allegedly, from my own mouth, but from his own mouth, he was speaking facts. And he was just talking, revealing things. Where I am coming in now is, my people, if maybe all those big people in position, like the IG of police, the MD of MTN, which he has mentioned in that his video, he was just calling top personnel are involved. Does it mean that in this country, if they give you money to collect and you don't want to collect that money, they must beat you? They must, in fact, treat your fuck up or try to disfigure you because you have rejected the offer? How long would this continue in this so-called country? They are looking for how Nigeria could be better. And the more they are looking for how Nigeria will be better, a lot of things is happening. So this man was spilling out, that is the NAN's president, the National Association of Nigerian Students, the president who controls over 40 million students, was complaining how it was hijacked. In fact, he was invited to Lagos. From his invitation, they also had an inauguration for the students. From there, that when he got to where he was invited by the people in authority. According to him, he mentioned Sheyi Tinubu and he mentioned other personnels. Eh? And even used his mouth and said that when he arrived, he was received very well by the essay to the Minister of Defense. But before he knows it, there was a conspiracy for him to go to NTA and say that he is not or no more the NAN's president, and he was offered 100 million. My brother, my sister, 100 million is not a small money. But he said he refused it. That he refused collecting that money. And because he refused collecting the money, that they beat the living hell out of him. That they bruised him. They almost spy him. And he was ready for spying. A lot of things were done. A lot of things was in fact, he was maltreated like a nobody. And I said, are you telling us that the national president for Nigerian students was beaten, malhandled, rough-handled by people just because they wanted him to open his mouth? They wanted to force him to say what he is not, or they wanted to force him to renounce his position as the National Association of Nigerian Student President, and he refused. Who did they want to give that position? If they want him to refuse the position, who did they want to give? And this man kept shouting that everything was plotted by who? Sheyi Tinubu, according to the man. And on my own, I was like, hey, let this not be true. Because if this is true, which means this country, people are not safe anymore. So, as I saw this video, I said, let me put it here. A cry for help for one person. As the thing is rolling, it can turn to another person. What is really going on? The hustle for power, the tussle for power is getting uncontrollable. According to this man, that when he was offered 100 million, he refused, and he said he's not going to collect that money. And they tortured him, beat him, even videoed him, and were even using the naked video to threaten him that they were going to expose or do what? Under threat. So my people, he get a CBU. You have to pray. You have to pray. Everybody have to rise up now to pray, because all is not well. All is not well. 71.2 billion has been diverted where the money enter. Our people are in seats. According to the NAN's president, he mentioned people that he could call Minister for Youth who received him on his arrival. Who hugged him? He hugged that one, knowing that they had inauguration. Now, on the day of the inauguration, that there was a chaos, that the same Sheyi Tinubu was ordered, drove in to the hotel premises. I believe that hotel will have a CCTV camera if there is no magu-magu, because if they want to do things right, apart from saying that people are sitting in the government, if you did not speak up today, tomorrow might be your turn. People are just overlooking things, overlooking a lot of things. Okay, now, because they have given this man 100 million, according to the voice of the man, according to what he said. And he was not saying he's stammering. He was saying what he knows, how he was tortured. And now, because he refused collecting that money, they wanted to stop the inauguration. And they said it was happening at West Canton Hotel. West Canton Hotel. You guys that knows names of hotel, find out that one. In fact, this news is everywhere. And when he drove in, he said nothing should hold in that hotel. So you want to tell me that a hotel that was scheduled and paid for something to be held, one person would just come in and say nothing should be done, and the hotel manager hey, the fear of power, the fear of closing down your hotel, the fear of demolition. One person just drove in and said this hotel should not be held, or this hotel should not hold any inauguration or any event. And the hotel manager, they decided to switch off appliances. After a lot of deliberation between the NAN's president, who told them that we have already paid for this place, this is what we want to do, before they had to go on and do the thing, even when electricities were switched off. They switched off everything. But the NAN's president, who knew what they were after, who knew that they were after his own life, according to him, who openly said that they want to buy him, so he is ready to buy. That is the bone of contention. A NAN's president, who is the president of over how many thousand million students, was attacked. Nigerian students, Nigerian students. If people keep quiet in this one, a lot of things will divert. It will divert into the education system. I just saw this and I was like, if this is true, then Nigerians have to stand up. If this is true, people have to wake up, because your children are in the universities. Your children are all over in the education system. If you keep quiet for one, you're giving the devil a lot of opportunity to operate. And these big people that were mentioned, how can NTA accept somebody to come to NTA to come and lie just because they want to get fame? NTA is Nigerian Television Authority, if I am not mistaken. A lot of things is happening which need to be addressed. People in power, help us in this country. Help us in this country called Nigeria for it to be better. I've never seen where in a broad daylight a National Association of Nigerian Student Presidents will be attacked in a broad daylight. If it was even in a middle or in a night time, or this thing was like a plan set up something, is a different thing. But a broad daylight where you guys know that the world is global now, there is information going everywhere, there is means of tracking communication, tracking everything. My people, you know that there are some pictures we'll not be able to show here, but if you follow the news and you have one or two to contribute, please contribute. The world is coming to what will we call, is it to an end, or everything done dabaru? I will not say everything as dabaru in Nigeria, because if we did not speak up in some things, things will keep getting spoiled. If you do not have position in the executive of the youths, Aluta on its own, they have a body. The parliament on its own, they have a body. So how will you go and you want the president to go to NTA to announce or renounce his position of being the president? To renounce it for who? And to also praise the sitting president, President Tinubu. Of course, now, you don't need to force somebody to praise the sitting president. Everybody in the country knows how it is. So it's left for who wants to praise the president to praise. Who does not want to praise will use his or her mouth to talk how the thing is doing him or her. But when you give somebody money and you say you want the person to come and talk about the president or praise the president, that one, it's above It's above the person's own personal. That is, you're trying to close the person's mouth. You're trying to force the person and let the person know that whether you like it or not, you must say this about the president. And it doesn't work like that. Allow your good work speak for you. If you're doing good work, the good work will speak for you. You don't even need to force people to talk about you now. Your good work will speak for you. So if the MD of NTA agree to some things, I don't know what to say. Then the SSA to Student Affairs, that is the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Student Affairs. Please, even when they are doing this politics of a thing, they should be very, very careful how they trade. They should be very, very careful. Know that anything that has to do with Nigerian school, Nigerian students, if it affects one, it affects all. They should play this politics within the politics zone. National Assembly, you know that we have limited people. But when you take it to NAS, when you take it to NANS like this, this one will now get to involve schools, universities. And before you know, it will turn to what you people did not expect. Oh. And we don't pray for bad thing. We are not praying for anything. We are not praying for war in this country. We are not praying for we are not praying for the one that some people will have money to start flying out of the country. Why some will not have? They will not even have where to run to. So please, the people in power, when you are trying to push some people, please know where you are playing this play to. Do not play it to where students are. Do not play it to where student governments are. Play this politics where policies should end. Parties over parties. We will know that they are playing parties over parties to parties. This one is, if what this man is saying is true, children in school, start giving them advice. Start telling them that please prepare yourself. If you hear can leave the school premises. Yes, so my wonderful people, because with what we are saying, if this is true, you know now, where do we have courses? We have courses in school. Where do they generate from? They generate from schools, different kinds of schools. And we have more than how many schools? Both state, both federal, both colleges, both private, all are schools, universities, different kind. And we have parents who are there. So I see no reason where you will want to force a NAN's president to speak ill. I have not seen that kind of thing. You want to force a NAN's president to come and say, okay, somebody will just come out and talk about his university, or come out and talk about what? This play, don't they get a CBO? If it is for the 71.2 billion, we have always been hearing of big figures in the country missing. But when they want to play this play, this play will turn to it and go, because before you know it now, it will turn to another thing. It will not be Yoruba versus Hausa. It will now turn to intertribal war. And we don't wish for that. We don't wish for this kind of thing. The people in power should help us. The people in government should help us. The judiciary should help everybody. Because we have seen that if you're sitting in a position, even where you are sitting as the maybe chief judge or a CP of police or IG of police, you're even sitting with fear because of a lot of things. For how long would this kind of thing continue? So my people, this kind of threat of life is not going to help people. It's not even going to help the Nigerian students. It's not even going to help the aluta continua. So if they want to play this politics, please, they should play it within parties and leave universities out of it. If it is money, the money allocated. If they want to carry money. But please, if this is true, please, the people involved, tread carefully. Know that your own children too are in schools. Know that everybody, your family members are in schools. If it did not affect A, it will affect B. If it did not affect B, it will affect C, and it will also come back to you, because even if your own children are abroad, you must have your sister or brother's children who are in schools. So my people, I just saw this and I said, hey, if this is true, we have to pray for this country because it's going out of hand. So let's continue hearing what the man was saying with his own mouth, too, how he was tortured. Let me play it.
If they kill me, he will order. That was the word language I used. It is language that is telling me this. That he will, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General himself. He's not occupying any official position. I told them yesterday, I made it clear that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the past president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up, and that Sheyi can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. This inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. I say to the MC, quickly start. Don't do any no protocol. Do the inauguration as long as though they will be arresting or killing the last president now, who controls over 40 million local forces. So I want to, for the want of time, I don't want to take much of our time, but I've told you in brief. So we cannot say the most important thing which in my government, which we want to do as leaders of NAS, is that we will fight the cultists. We will take away cultism from NAS, the touts from NAS. They are just bunch of touts and criminal elements. When politicians want to do anything, they recruit them to do all of these things, and that is what we have come to fight. I need your support for us to be able to do this, because without you supporting me and supporting our leadership, there is no way we'll be able to achieve this, because these people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Sheyi Tinubu is a very bad example for the Nigerian youth.
Hey, now wow.
Nigeria will be for Sheyi Tinubu to become
So,
the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame, he has no character.
my people,
He struck naked, he has my video in his phone. If we are in a country where things work, they are supposed to trace that in his phone, and he should be prosecuted. I do not know if what he wants to do with my naked video in his phone. It is also in the phone of the senior special assistant to the president on student affairs. The secretary, when we went to submit it later to the minister of defense, the essay to the minister of defense told him that he saw my naked video when they were beating me. There is also in his own phone. This is the country that we are, but they are making a mistake with the other person. The honest.
my people, pray for your country. Pray. If you are in outside the country, pray for this country called Nigeria. Anywhere you are, you're Nigerian, please pray for your country, because no matter how it is, home now home. Your motherland is your motherland. No matter where you go to, one day you must come back to your motherland. So anywhere you are, pray for this country called Nigeria. You are in diaspora, pray for this country. If you're not in Nigeria, please pray for, because hey, you see so many things that people keep quiet on is what has triggered and keep triggering and keep triggering, and before you know it, where they cannot stop it anymore, it would have gone out of hand. So I beg the people in charge, this one now, we believe that with all those things this man have said, the Nigerian president will hear it. The son of the president, Sheyi, will hear it. The essay to the Minister of Defense will hear it. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Student Affairs will hear it. MD, NTA, you will hear it. All of you involved, you hear it. And the National Association of Nigerian Students, the NANs, the president himself, will know how to do, because of course now, there is nothing that you do that affects one's university that will not affect others. Please, we are begging that the people in power should tread carefully. And if this is true, please, justice should prevail. They should not even let it escalate. They should not let this thing escalate before it will turn to intertribal fights. We've already had a lot of problem is happening in this country, which is needed to be treated. How will from one problem to another, from another problem to another? Every day they are planning to buy somebody just to gain power. Every day they are planning. Can't some rich people be satisfied with the money they have? Eh? The rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer. See, with that, there is a lot of chaos, a lot of buying. So my people, I saw this one. Oh, I say, everybody rise up, stand on your feet now. It's time to pray for your country. It's time eh, to voice out and pray for the country. So if you feel what was done here is good, and after watching it, drop your comment respectfully. No insult, but drop your ideas, what you feel. Is the Inspector General of Police going to act after hearing all this? The people that I mentioned, as a Nigeria is, people call our Nigeria a lawless country. But God will help us so that one day we will not see this country as a lawless country. So with the people involved mentioned here, would they come out and defend themselves in this kind of talk? Because this one, I don't know if it's to say allegation or not allegation, because you can hear from the NAN's president speaking up for himself, and he's speaking it in the national television. So my people, drop your comments. Drop your comment respectfully. All we are saying is they should fight for their politics money. It's the money they want to eat. They should leave universities out of their matter. They should not do anything that will affect the students. They should not do anything that will affect schools. That is where me I'm coming from. Pray for your country. Pray for this country, my people. Pray for this Nigeria of a country. 71.2 billion now has been diverted. To which account? That is how money used to miss. Only God will help us in this country. So this is a call for all. Do not wait for it to happen to your own child, though. A call for all. This one, people should not keep quiet. Speak up, let us know what is going to happen. If true, that man, the NAN's president, was humiliated, beaten up, just for him to come and renounce his position. Oh yeah, drop your comment respectfully. So my people, our enemies will never succeed. God will never allow us see bad thing. Anywhere they try, God will continue to expose people. So, not be UK family show live there the day after. It is what I saw that I say, they are after the NAN's president's life. Look at what he showed us. These are the evidence. These are all what he said. And he mentioned people. So, people that are here watching, drop your comment respectfully. If whatever you feel is what will be done, our chief judge now, we don't even know if they take things to the court. We don't know what is going on. Maybe the people in power will suppress them or will not. All we need to do from now is as you pray for yourself, pray for your country. As you pray for yourself, pray for this country, Nigeria, even if you are not a Nigerian. So my people, I just say let me come and share this with you people, because the buying is getting out of hand. The buying is getting out of hand. How would all this stop? If you're here, like this video, drop your comment respectfully. Thank you for joining UK Family Show. God will not let us see any problem, and our children will not face any problem. Everything that is planned, all the bad eggs shall be wiped away. That is just the prayer we can say, because we cannot sit down and see that people can just sit down and just think that they want to silence somebody like that and they will just do it. Bam. No, now God has to be exposing a lot of things. So thank you for joining UK Family Show on this. We say, well, let's come and give you people the gist. And thank you. God will bless you. Check on your loved ones. Check on your beautiful loved ones, even when you are outside. Find out how they are doing. And don't forget to pray for this country called Nigeria. Thank you for joining. Thank you for following us. Thank you for being here. God bless us. And God will only save this country. God will save Nigeria as a country and make things to be in the right way. In Jesus' name, amen. So thank you, my people. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Watch out. Watch your back. Watch your front. Watch everywhere you go. And be careful where you go to. Thank you. One love. See you guys in my next video. Bye.